Welcome back into the Awesemo YouTube channel. Guys, my name's Geoff Ulrich, bringing you some Jock Market NBA picks for Tuesday, March 22nd. And if you haven't heard, Jock Market, they have turned fantasy sports into a stock exchange. So forget waiting until the end of the game to make money, because Jock Market, they allow you to buy and sell shares of players in real time for real money with guaranteed payouts for all those shares at the end of the night. They have daily markets in NBA, MLB, NHL, and PGA, so you can make real money every hour, every minute, every second of any match or game. You use the pregame IPO to pick up some shares of your favorite players. Then you buy, sell, or hold those shares during the game, and it's all based on your own analysis. That's the funnest part. Download the app to get started. Use our exclusive Awesemo promo code, Awesemo, for up to a $50 bonus on your first deposit. This is an exclusive offer only for the Awesemo community, so make sure to take advantage of it today, guys. That's Awesemo for a $50 bonus on Jock Market. And let's talk about Jock Market picks. Who should we be targeting today? We got 4 games on the NBA slate, but some interesting situations to target. And the first situation we should be targeting is over in Milwaukee. We got Jrue Holiday of the Milwaukee Bucks. That's going to be our first guy. Chris Middleton, he's out of here versus the Bulls. Holiday has been one of the biggest beneficiaries with Middleton off the floor this season. His usage rate has seen about a 5% bump. That's much bigger than Giannis Antetokounmpo's usage rate when it goes up when Middleton is off the floor. He's averaged over 1.2 fantasy points per minute with Middleton off the floor as well. So Jrue Holiday in a very good spot. And we should say too, Antetokounmpo is questionable for this game as well. We've got a pretty good fantasy matchup here too. Last time I checked, the Bucks had about a 118 implied team total. That's the biggest of the day. Biggest on the day by about 5 points as well. So very good fantasy environment for Jrue Holiday. Very good situation with the injury to Chris Middleton. And I mean, Holiday also popping in the Awesemo projections, which you should definitely check out after this video. So Jrue Holiday is a player where I think you can target it if he gets off to a slow start. You can take advantage of the Jock Market format, buy some shares in game, or you can just pay up for them at the start of the game. This is just too juicy an opportunity to stay off today. Second pick, let's stay with the guard position. Let's go to the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's go with Reggie Jackson. And you might say, Geoff, this isn't as good a fantasy environment for Reggie Jackson, right? Well, you're kind of right, but you know, we still have a 220 game total here. We've got a pretty close game spread between the Nuggets and Clippers. It's sitting around 6.5. And we've got a guy in Reggie Jackson who's just been very, very good of late. He's gone over 35 fantasy points in 5 of his last 6 games. He's got a positive ROI return on Jock Market in 6 of his last 7 starts as well. So Reggie Jackson, he's been doing it all. He's got high minutes. He's been doing good fantasy returns from us. And the Nuggets, they've allowed the 4th most points to the point guard position this year, the 7th most points allowed as well, assists allowed, to the point guard position as well. So really not limiting the points to Reggie Jackson's position at all this year is Denver. And shouldn't be shocked to hear this, but Reggie Jackson did go for over 50 fantasy points versus Denver already once earlier in the year. So I think this is a very good game flow target as well. If the Clippers get down early, you may see some people sell shares of Reggie Jackson. But even if this is a blowout, Jackson been playing big minutes in all situations for the Clippers. I like this one. This matchup is very good. It's sneakily good against the Nuggets as well because they do not guard the point position well. Give me Reggie Jackson here for our second target on Jock Market today. Third target, let's stick with the guard position. We're going to go guard heavy on Jock Market today. Let's go to Alec Burks of the New York Knicks. We got a good pace-up matchup here against the Atlanta Hawks. We're 6th worst in opposing three-point percentage allowed this year. So Burks in a good position to obviously hit some threes for us. And he's done well against Atlanta earlier this year already. Went 4 for 8 against them in 3 points. From three-point land, went for over 40 fantasy points against Atlanta earlier in the season. He's averaged 32 minutes over his last 5 games as well. So, like most of the Knicks starters, Burks is playing big minutes. We like that. He has produced negative ROI returns on Jock Market in each of his last 4 games, but he's also gone for over 100% ROI in 2 of his last 10 games as well. So, he's been a bit of a boomer bust target, but you look at this matchup against Atlanta, it's going to be a good upside spot for all of the Knicks starters. And I think Burks really stands out as a player you're going to still be able to get for fairly cheap on Jock Market. Again, he hasn't really done much his last couple games, but most people also going to be targeting like Julius Randle or RJ Barrett. I think Alec Burks is the sneaky play here. Again, he's got good history against Atlanta. And all those opportunities for Burks, they've been there. He just needs to get hot. Atlanta's the perfect opponent. I think you can pick up some very, very, not cheap shares, but moderately priced shares of Alec Burks today. So we got Jrue Holiday, guys. We got Reggie Jackson, and we got Alec Burks. Those are going to be our 3 picks for Jock Market. Make sure you smash that like button before you leave. Subscribe to the Awesemo YouTube channel if you haven't already. And most importantly, have yourselves a great Tuesday of NBA action. I'm Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.